Most people think emotional maturity means being calm or being nice or always understanding. It doesn't. Some of the most emotionally mature people you will ever meet look cold, distant, even arrogant until you understand what's actually happening inside them. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. When you start becoming emotionally mature, you lose people, not because you are better than them, but because you no longer play the same game. If lately you have stopped explaining yourself, you don't argue the way you used to, and certain things just don't trigger you anymore, this video might explain why. These are the real signs you are becoming emotionally mature, not the loud ones, the quiet ones most people misunderstand. One of the first signs of emotional maturity is this: you don't react the moment something upsets you anymore. Before, everything demanded an instant response: a comment, a tone, a message left unread. You felt the urge to defend yourself immediately, to explain, to prove your point. But now, you pause. Not because you are scared, or because you have learned that your first emotion isn't always your truth. Emotionally immature people react, while emotionally mature people respond, and sometimes they don't respond at all. There was a time when being misunderstood bothered you deeply. You wanted people to see your intentions, to know your heart, to understand why you did what you did. But now, you are okay with being misunderstood by people who refuse to understand you anyway. You realize something freeing: that clarity is wasted on people committed to misunderstanding you. Emotional maturity teaches you this quietly. Not everyone deserves an explanation. Not every story needs to be corrected, and peace feels better than being right. You walk away without making it a sin. This is a very big one. Emotionally immature people announce their exits. They argue, they explain, they want reactions. But emotionally mature people live silently, not because they don't care, but because they have actually already tried. They have spoken calmly, they have given chances, they have been patient. When they finally walk away, it looks sudden to others, but it was a long decision internally. You don't slam doors anymore. You close them gently and don't go back to check if anyone noticed. You feel less need to prove yourself. You no longer feel the urge to show people how smart you are, how kind you are, how capable you are. You understand that people who truly matter don't need convincing, and people who don't matter won't be convinced anyway. This is a dangerous stage for insecure people around you, because your silence threatens their need for comparison. You stop competing, you stop performing, you stop explaining your worth. You let results speak for you. You take responsibility without self hatred. Emotionally immature people either blame everyone else or destroy themselves with guilt. But emotionally mature people do neither. You have learned how to say, "Yes, that was my mistake," without saying, "I am a mistake." You correct yourself without humiliation. You grow without shaming yourself. You understand that accountability isn't punishment, it's power. You can hold two emotions at once. This is subtle but powerful. You can love someone and still choose distance. You can be disappointed without becoming bitter. You can feel hurt without becoming cruel. Emotional maturity is realizing that emotions don't cancel each other out. You don't force yourself into extremes anymore. Life isn't black or white, and neither are people. You stop trying to change people. At some point, something clicks. You realize people change only when they want to, not when you explain harder. So you stop trying to rescue, you stop fixing, you stop exhausting yourself. You let people be who they are and make decisions accordingly. This alone brings an enormous amount of peace. Your circle gets smaller but calmer. This part surprises many people. As emotional maturity grows, your circle shrinks, not because you hate people, but because chaos no longer feels familiar. You are drawn to calm, consistency, emotionally safe people. Drama feels loud now. Unnecessary argument feels draining. You choose quality over access. You can be alone without feeling lonely. You don't need constant company anymore. Silence doesn't scare you. Solitude doesn't feel empty. You have learned how to sit with yourself without distractions. Emotionally immature people fear being alone. Emotionally mature people use it. They reflect, they reset, they grow. You stop chasing people, and this is a very huge sign. You stop needing final conversations, final apologies, final explanations. You realize that closure doesn't come from people, it comes from acceptance. Some questions won't be answered, some endings won't make sense, and that's okay. You control your tone, not just your words. You understand that how you say something matters as much as what you say. You don't shout to be heard, you don't insult to feel powerful. Your calm unsettles people who rely on chaos, and that's not your problem. You don't take everything personally. Not every mood is about you. Not every reaction is your fault. Not every silence is rejection. You have learned emotional boundaries. Other people's emotions stay with them, not inside you. This alone feels like emotional freedom. You feel peace even when life isn't perfect. This might be the biggest sign of all. Life still has problems. People still disappoint you. Things still go wrong. But inside, there is a steadiness. You don't fall apart the way you used to. You recover faster. You trust yourself more. You know you will be okay because you have handled worse. If you see yourself in these signs, you're not becoming cold, you are becoming clear. You are not losing your emotions, you are learning how to carry them without letting them control you. Emotional maturity isn't loud, it doesn't announce itself. It shows up as calm, boundaries, and peace that no one else has to understand. If this resonated with you and you were able to reach the end of this video, I want you to subscribe so that you'll be able to get more grounded perspectives like this.